Past summer, it seemed like cicadas were the only thing that people could talk about. When they were coming, how long they'd be here, and maybe how to get rid of them. But for two women, education and conversation about bugs is a full-time endeavor. They're the Bug Chicks, and they are here with us now on Cincy Lifestyle this morning. I want to welcome Christy Reddick and Jessica Honecker, better known as the Bug Chicks. Thanks so much for talking with us this morning.
Hi, thanks for having us. Yeah, we're excited to be here.
I have to ask both of you, so what piqued this interest in bugs?
For me, it was an incredible teacher. I studied theater and dance my whole life. I went to that for college, but I decided to go study animals in Africa, and I had this one teacher, this one entomology teacher. I didn't even know what entomology was, but his enthusiasm was so incredible that he just lit this fire in me, and I haven't looked back ever since.
Yeah, and for me, I started out in physical therapy, and I have a similar experience where I just had a professor who was just over the moon excited about these animals. And that kind of enthusiasm is really infectious, and it sort of leads you down this path of realizing what kind of impact these animals have had on our lives from the beginning to the right now. And so they're really important, and I think that that's one of our big, that's like our big driver.
What sort of got the interest going there? Well, of course, you talk about having an impact. Obviously, you both mentioned the teachers that were in your lives, and we know that you work with teachers as well as the Bug Chicks. What does that partnership look like?
Absolutely. So we're very, very pro teacher here at Bug Chicks. A lot of curriculum and a lot of resources for teachers to use in the classrooms. We really feel that bugs are the best way to engage students, to light a spark in students and get them to lean into their learning. So we use bugs to talk about empathy, to talk about otherness, to talk about empowerment and feeling capable of anything. And we help teachers do that.
That's really cool. So it goes beyond just the bugs themselves. Now, for both of you, I want to ask though, when it comes to these bugs, like the ones we're seeing on the screen right here, is there a particular bug that you get really excited about in your line of work?
Well, it's hard to narrow down favorites because there's so many. But I think for me, the one that sort of really a pest insect, and a lot of people really hate them. Sort of on a visual level, they're absolutely types that come off of their abdomens that I love. But they're also, really important to bring in beneficial insects and to help plants sort of develop ways to combat pest infestation. So they're really important even though they're pest insects.
I'm all about camel spiders. They have giant jaws. They can be as big as your face. They're very misunderstood. They have no venom because they're not true spiders. I studied them in East Africa, but they're here in the United States as well. And people are very afraid of these things, but if we learn about the things that we're afraid of, we can turn that fear to fascination, and they're the animal that I use to do that.
Wow, I'll take your word for that. When you mentioned spider as big as my face, I will trust you on that. If people want to learn more or watch your videos, I know, how can folks connect with the Bug Chicks?
They can visit our website. It's thebugchicks.com. Right. And for those of you TikTok fans, we're about to be on TikTok. So.
Oh, nice. Well, we'll be sure to look for you on social media. We have the address there, the Bug Chicks. Jess and Christy, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Mona?
Thank you.
Thank you.